Let's talk about when you shouldn't be the bigger person, because this is essentially an art form and you do not want to be the bigger person 100% of the time. There are plenty of instances where it will be a bad thing being the bigger person because all it essentially means is enabling the horrible behavior of other people. A great example of that is how there's currently a billionaire class that are ruling the entire world essentially, and nobody's doing anything about it because a lot of people think that you get what I mean, right? I don't need to get into it and put myself on a list, but essentially there are limits to being the bigger person. And when people are hurting others, being horrible human beings, you don't need to be the bigger person when dealing with them. And it doesn't immediately mean that you're no better than them. That is absolute nonsense that bad people spew because they don't want anybody to do anything to them. They don't want to be held accountable. So they say if you do what they do to other people, then you're no better than them. That's not true. That's BS, because the issue with it is that they're consistently bad. But good people can occasionally do what would be considered bad without being a bad person because they don't consistently do it, right? They'll do it in cases where they can help protect other people and that kind of thing, right? So you can probably see just from these examples alone what I'm driving at here. These are some of the situations where you don't want to be the bigger person anymore. When you're dealing with someone who's a bad person and who consistently is rude to other people, mean to them, cruel, whatever it may be, you don't need to be the bigger person when dealing with those folks. At that point, treat them the way they're treating others. Give them the taste of their own medicine. That's one of the few things that will stop them from behaving in that way in the future. Because otherwise, they're going to do it indefinitely. Like, a lot of people don't stand up to bad human beings, and that just enables their bad behavior. It makes it so they keep acting in that way forever. So one of the ways that good people can make the world a slightly better place is by holding bad people accountable and giving them a taste of their own medicine so they stop behaving that way by realizing that, hey, it doesn't always lead to them getting what they want. Because that's typically why bad people will be bad. They get what they want by being bad, so they essentially get trained to continue behaving in that way. The only thing that will stop that is good people essentially putting up a fight against them, not allowing them to continue behaving in their horrible ways. So there you go. These are the instances where you do not want to be the bigger person because it's actually a bad thing. If anything, when you should be a bigger person is when you're dealing with people you genuinely care about, who are good people, who you want to keep in your life. Then of course, if you mess up, own up to it, be the bigger person, or if they do something that you dislike, don't blow up at them and making a smaller instance into this huge spectacle, right? Like, be the bigger person with people you genuinely care about, who aren't using you, who aren't horrible people to you, who aren't mistreating you. That's when you want to be the bigger person. But with bad people, please, for the love of God, do not be the bigger person with them. Do not enable them to continue being bullies to all of humanity, essentially, because that's what they will continue doing.